so that I can pick my spirits up. Okay. All right.
Oh yeah, that makes two of us. We're gonna have to be each other's support system today.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. So yeah, drop me some blue hearts in the chat. Thank you, Miss Kara. How you doing, sweetie? Spying and lying. How did you like the episode overall?
Overall, I thought it was good.
It
I
was
Right
good.
now I'm having a hard time remembering everything. My
Okay.
main thing was
Okay.
Glenn and him popping up. That was the funniest scene of the night.
Did
So
you think it was real?
I'm conflicted. A part of me feels like he could have been tracking her because he did that to her last season as
Yeah.
well. We saw
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And he's kind of crazy doing that.
Hmm.
And then a part of me is like, did production tell him? I don't know. So I'm kind of
Right.
50-50 on it.
But their reaction, I think that's what's throwing me. Their reaction felt fake or something. Like just them, just jumping
I
like that. It was
think
just crazy.
I think once black people, all it takes is for one person to jump up and
Yes.
run, and we gonna jump up and run too. So I think it was just they were copying each other's reaction, like like
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
doing
Yeah.
here? Like I think it was genuine. I think they were genuinely like, what the hell is this man
Yeah.
doing here? Like, why
Yes.
are you here, sir? Why are you here?
Yes. Glendale does need some help. And I think,
Glendale.
if we are thinking about, the next episode, I feel like he's going to use that in order to get back into her good graces. And I feel like that's very manipulative and it's not a good look. And so yeah, I don't know. We'll get more into that as we go. So what about this confrontation with So Gucci and Latrice? Talking about the energy, the shade that she was throwing at the boot camp. Girl, Gucci was like, I was in my feeling. I said,
Mm.
feeling? I said, where's the S, girl? Where's the S? Um, Tree says, okay, you can be in your feelings. I don't babysit nobody feelings. So, but where she lost me was she said she's loyal. When she's a loyal friend, she's a loyal friend. But then she said, she kept on telling her that, she stabbed her in the back and she did this and she did that. And then she was like, she calling me a snake, but Queen Cobra got a ring to it. So I didn't quite like the way she tried to twist the words into saying that she thought that they were friends and
Mm.
she thought that they were loyal, but I guess not. Like my husband says, when it comes to business, it's lonely at the top. And I was just like, I don't know if that didn't go. That didn't go with what we were doing. Like it just didn't go for me. So how did you feel
Who
about
said
it?
that? Who said that again?
That is what
Latrice?
Latrice said in her confessional.
Mm-hmm.
To kind of like, I was just like, girl, no,
She's
that
not.
don't even make any sense.
He's just not taking accountability. There's a way to do things. It's okay if you wanted to go with somebody else or you felt like maybe Gucci wasn't moving quick enough,
Right.
but there's a way to communicate that and just say, hey, friend, I appreciate what you've done for me thus
Mhm.
far, but I think I'm going to move in a different direction. I did
Yep.
find somebody else who did find me a property, and I think I'm going to move forward with them.
Absolutely.
That's
That's
what you
it.
do.
That's it. And yeah, she didn't want to take accountability for that. And so I was just like, yeah, right, cut it out, girl. Um I think so Gucci she did understand that it was her fault. She said it was her fault because she did not write the contract, which you that's what I know to do. That's the first thing you do when you meet
Yeah.
somebody. But when you don't dealing with friends and stuff like that, she's talking about loyalty, but she didn't even practice what she was even preaching, what she was saying and stuff like that. And I was just like, it's all it is a conversation. That's it. Period.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I ain't like that. I ain't like that. And I've been yeah, Latrice is, she a pretty girl, but she be having her ways about her child.
Definitely has her ways about her,
Yes.
for sure.
Um I don't think these are in any particular order, but we're going to go ahead and just go with what is on this. No, I got to go back because I got to keep up with my notes. Okay, so we're going to talk about this little um, meetup with Joshi and Akeisha. Now,
Ooh, this was
messy,
messy boots. Messy boots.
messy. It was very messy.
He was doing too much of this, baby. He was letting it all hang out.
Yeah,
He was telling it all.
right.
Telling it all.
And I mean, it wouldn't be so bad if in the next breath Akeisha had to confront her about that. You know what I'm saying? It didn't, like, if you could keep things to yourself, then okay. But if you can't, it's like, I don't know. So I mean, I felt like Akeisha knew that she had some kind of information that she really shouldn't have had. It was inappropriate information. And her revealing that was I think it wasn't cool. I think it wasn't cool. So, you know, anyway, child. So we get into this, and she says he's her makeup artist. And y'all, I went back to Belle Collective, the first season. He was in the very first episode. So he's been around for a long time. This is very much a real friend of hers. So
Okay.
yep. So she's talking about the fair street and all this other stuff, and I got kind of a little bone to pick with her as far as her kind of taking over that fair street and not kind of, you know, holding Letitia's hand. Like, you know, if you saw that she was struggling, I can see you kind of like passing, like, well, pass the baton to me, but we're still going to do it kind of together. But the shade that she keeps throwing
Mm-hmm.
to Letitia, I don't really like how it's coming off or whatever. It makes her look like a mean girl or something like that. Like,
Mm.
I don't know. So he goes into the water crisis, and that made him move in with Treese and Cliff, and they not seeing eye to eye. So he's moving back out and going back home. He's unsubscribing to Treese and Cliff's drama.
Mm-hmm.
So he said he goes into the room. They not sleeping in the same room. I mean, he was giving
He was
all
giving
the tea.
too much detail.
Yes,
Way
yes,
too much detail. Like
yes. Because
just too
he
much.
could have really just kept it at Cliff was spying on us. We were talking. He was listening in, and we had a confrontation. But all of the detail
Was
that
not.
he was given was not needed.
Mm-hmm.
That's yeah. He's never seen it. He's never seen it for Cliff. Letitia, now you're thinking about it. Right. Just told all that lady business. And so he said that Cliff is smart. He waits until the cameras are off, but he was very disrespectful. He said he's never been talked to like that before.
Mm.
Then they were saying about what happened at the M bar with Amanda and him and Treese. And he said that Treese never even, like, whenever he checked him or
Mm.
whatever, she never checked on him to make sure he was okay because he was being very disrespectful. And so Akeisha, I think she gave him some really good information, some really good advice or whatever. But like I said, if that would have been where the conversation kind of ended, and yeah, I got it. It's a vault, I'm not going to disclose, whatever, but that didn't happen. So she said that should tell you everything you need to know about Treese. She's going to choose her husband. So you're going to have a plan A, B, C, D, and E
Mm.
because your livelihood is kind of being floated over your head or something like that.
Mm. Mm.
So I was like, okay, I'm here for Miss
That was some
Akeisha.
good advice. That was some good advice.
Yes, 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 yes. And he said he just shouldn't have done it too. So he took accountability. Hey Daria, how you doing, sweetie? He took accountability. He said I just shouldn't have done it. And she was like, Akeisha was like, well, lesson learned. You learn your lessons as you go along.
Mm-hmm.
Treese goes, oh, where we at? Okay, yeah, that's it with that. Okay, so now we can go back to that slide. Yes. Okay, so Treese goes to see Letitia about public speaking. I thought it was just so funny because she just is nervous. So she was like,
Oh, me too. I'm outgoing, I'm talkative, but public speaking
yes,
is a beast. That's
yes,
something you either have it or you don't. And
right,
it's kind of some
right.
people like Letitia are naturally are good at it. So
Hmm.
I would have went to her for help as well.
Yes, yes. And she was like, "Oh Lord, bless her heart." So she basically they went through the run of it or whatever, and child, she just got some work to do. She said she has to get out of her head and speak from her heart, and it'll come a little bit more naturally or whatever. So
Mm.
then, of course, the conversation shifts to their men. So when was the last time you had relations with Glendale? And oh, I lost Mo. Okay, she'll probably be back after the reunion. She said the drinks were flowing. You could definitely blame it on the alcohol, but I wasn't too out of it. I asked him to wear a condom. She said, "Oh, we wearing condoms like Tambra is with Damon." Tisha said, "But I ain't lying about it though." I said, "Oh Lord, they still going with this lying narrative for Tamra, girl." Okay, so Mo is back, y'all.
Yeah, I don't know what just happened. I clicked the wrong button.
Right, right. Why did they have to sit in the reception area? Right, because you saw how the receptionist was looking like. Okay,
Yeah,
she got a whole office in there. I was just like, yeah, I don't know. I have no idea.
I was thinking the same thing. I was
Um,
thinking, like, why?
she also said that she's not feeling Tambra because now she got me thinking I can't comprehend. Like, like no girl, you said what you said.
Right.
So then of course she says Glenn is Glenning and Cliff is Cliffing. Um acting up, being controlling, not treating her right, and all this other stuff, and having problems with boundaries. Now, if y'all listen to the clip of next week's episode, baby,
Which part?
well, about what he said when she asked him if they're equals, she wants equality, and he was like, no. He was like,
Mm.
we're not equals. I said, oh
Oh
my
my
goodness.
gosh, he said that?
Yes. Yes. I was like, wow.
No, no, no,
And
no.
then he started to gaslight her, talking about you want to control me, you want to put me in a box, but I'm the head of household. And I'm just like, ain't nobody say that. I just want to be able to do what the hell I want to do because I ain't no damn child. What are you talking about? Child, it's a mess. It's a mess. Um, let's see. So
Yeah,
yeah, they was
that's a
talking
good.
about that.
What is Letitia's enterprise consist of? That's a good question, Monique. I'm not sure. I really don't know. I'm not trying to be funny.
I
I
don't know
really don't
either.
know.
I don't know
I don't
either.
remember. I don't remember. I'm sure she said it last season, but I wish
They
she would have
probably
touched
left.
on it this season because people forget. So
Yes. She always looked like she wanted to cry.
yeah,
Like I'm just
she
girl,
does.
stand
That's
up.
so true.
That's why she married though. He
That's
seems to always been that way. Right. Right. And like I said, you as a person, what I've come to know that you go through a change in your 20s, you kind of go through a change in your 30s, you go through another change when you get to your next phases in life. And what was good for her back in her 20s when she first met him may not be where she is right now.
exactly.
So, some with relationships, they have to grow, but I'm saying he's already like he like kicking 70, 75. Girl, I don't know how old that is. I don't know how old he is, but he ain't gonna change.
He's
That's
old
all I do know.
and stuck in his ways.
Right. He is not gonna change. So yeah, I don't know either, but child, who knows? Somebody let me know. When you find out, you let me know. So Marie confronts Tambra about her, about the collective, thinking that she's lying and not being transparent and not being truthful. And
Hmm.
then she's questioning her about the guy, the engagement. And, she was like, no, I'm not engaged. She said, I've never been engaged. I have been proposed to a
Hmm.
couple of times, but never been engaged. So I think that there was because I guess Damon did that big old demonstration that kind of almost resembled like a proposal, but it wasn't really. And so I think that's why everybody's just kind of confused about what we're doing here.
Hmm. A lot of confusion going on.
Yes, yes. And I did notice she always wiggle her way out of a question where she doesn't really answer it fully, or she just kind of tap. She just be all over the place, but she don't answer the questions. I mean, sometimes she does, but sometimes she does not. She also said to Marie Monroe that what did she say? She said that people don't may not understand because I don't give a lot or something like that. And I was just like,
Wait, who said that again?
yeah, I mean that's what Tamara said, but that's what I'm saying. Like she said something, but it didn't even really
I didn't know.
answer the
Yeah,
question. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So that's what. Yeah. Hey Tina. All right.
that is weird. That's a weird.
Yes,
That's a
he
weird.
did not propose, and she still right, and she looked like she is regretting that
Mm-hmm.
for sure.
He is definitely regretting it for sure.
Yep, yep. Child, not ham hock. She called the baby ham hock.
Oh.
So they go to this little kid's place, and she's claiming these grandkids to be hers. I got my 3 grandchildren. And Akeisha has her 2. Akeisha was like, I cannot take her serious. She can't even keep up with herself. I was cracking up. She asked her about having kids, and she was just saying it's really no right time to have kids. It's not really, you're always going to want your career. You're always going to want to do what you want to do,
Hmm.
but but you still have them. You know what I'm saying? She said, is it that you don't want to have them with Cliff, or you just don't want kids at all?
Hmm.
And she was like, it's her, it's not her husband. She respect, and she makes sure she always say that in every encounter. I love and respect my husband.
She sure does.
She
She
says,
makes sure to say it.
yes. I was about to say, I know, I don't think, I'm not tripping. I hear her say that all the time.
Yeah.
Then she starts to talk about Joshy, and she was saying, he do my makeup, and I came over there.
Hmm.
And see, this is where the buck stopped. This is where
Yep.
I think she was wrong by revealing that she had this information. She said, Cliff is upset with him because he's all in our business. Excuse me. Akeisha said, is he all in y'all business, or are you putting him in y'all business? I said,
Hmm. That's a question.
you better say it. I
Nope.
said, you better say it. Absolutely. And then Teresa's like, "Oh, girl, you know how she get that real nerve. She has like a nervous energy. If
Yeah,
y'all, you notice that?
I
Okay,
noticed it.
yeah, she be having like
Talking to
when she has
people.
to say something, it just like it comes out real nervously. It really comes out like she's a little scared or something like that. I don't know."
Hmm.
And she said, "Where are all these questions coming from?" She was like, "Is everything okay?" She said, she doesn't like that you're coming with her with this information. And so she said she's gonna have to check Joshy about that. I
Hmm.
wouldn't, just like I wouldn't want Joshy to tell you tell me information about your marriage as well. So it goes the same way. So she was just pretty much, they kind of glossed over it or whatever. Then she invites them to the wig launch party, and she said she's inviting all the girls, so you gotta get your mind right. Y'all, before we move on, I want to thank everybody for joining in. Make sure you go over. We are live streaming at the same time. Make sure you flip, flop, swip, swap, and go to Monique's channel. Y'all can put it in the link for. I mean, put it in the comments for me, and her. I'll pin her um page up there. So if one of my moms could put that in there, y'all go ahead and like both channels. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Did you have anything else to add with that scene?
Um, Not really. She definitely needs to talk to Josh and let him know that he needs to not run his mouth like that and just tell all her business, because whether or not he's friends with Keisha or whatever, he should not have divulged that much detailed
Right,
information. Like, she should not know that they're not sleeping in the same bed. That's too intimate of a detail to not. I mean, that's too intimate of a detail to be sharing.
right.
So
Yeah,
she gotta check
absolutely.
him. She gotta check him on that.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, like I said, I would have just, if I was Joshy, I would have just told my side of the story that, me and Cliff butt heads and I moved out. That's it. Or, something like that. Kind of keep it short and sweet. Don't
Yeah,
do too much or whatever.
yeah.
So, God, this relationship, this is, ugh, I
It's just
don't
starting to
want it.
get really awkward.
I
Like,
know.
their scenes are just awkward to me. I don't feel any type of love or connection. I don't feel no warmth. I don't feel
Right.
nothing.
Nothing. And she wants a ring from somebody that you only got chemistry with. Like, make it make sense.
Not
I
nan
was
bit of connection.
just like, I don't like it. There you go. Yes, they do definitely feel manufactured.
It's very manufactured. It just feels fake and just there's no warmth, there's no love, there's no chemistry,
I didn't like
no
it.
affection.
Yeah, this was like a fast forward for me. I'm not interested. I'm not interested.
What did they even talk about? They talked about her day or something, or
They talked about the new podcast.
yeah, the okay, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Then they talked about the cat cave. That, she said, yes, I'm still looking. I'm still looking. She said he basically bribed her to move in with
Yep.
him. They play the footage.
Yep. And he did say he said, "Oh, I got the ring already," or something like that,
Yeah. Yeah. And so
or something.
he was just having all of these excuses about, oh, he wants to be financial, which, listen, I'm okay with a man having his finances straight before
Yeah.
he I'm okay with that. I'm definitely okay with that. What's up, Brillo?
We got a super chat.
I see. All right. Oh, y'all. Shit. Oh, no, I put it up there. Oh, there you go.
Thank you,
What is
Brillo.
up, Brillo? I know you getting ready to go live. Sorry I couldn't make it. So yeah, talking about this reality talk. But appreciate that. Appreciate that. What I did like what she said is that, in she said she needs to be the priority. Like,
Mhm.
I think what he thought he was gonna get was wifey, I'm cooking and cleaning and doing all the things,
Mhm.
but I'm not getting, she's not doing none of that. She said Tambra Cherie is going to take care of Tambra Cherie until she is a wife. You know what I'm saying? I said I was okay with that. I was definitely okay with that. Um,
Mm-mm.
so
It's
like
very interesting.
like I said, it felt it, I don't like it. So we can just move on. Oh, child. Okay, so Gucci, Letitia, and Marie Monroe. Okay, so they are here. They are, you know, Marie says that she is going to go ahead and she's going to go ahead and, you know, get the lease for her and just in her name. Don't got to worry about nothing.
That's really nice. That is
It
such
was.
that
It
was
was
such a nice gesture to do for somebody.
absolutely. Absolutely. Um, yes, and in the confessional, was it the confessional? I think so Gucci threw a shot at Latrice and said that's how real friends support each other. I said, ooh, and I ooh.
Who's that shade towards?
That was towards Latrice.
Oh, so Gucci said that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
So I'm sure we'll get more into that as we go down in the
Mhm.
thing, or either at the reunion.
Mhm.
Um,
Hot.
also too, um, Tisha brings up that Treese was saying that so Gucci can't produce. Like she wasn't, she said, so she had
Mhm.
to go work with someone else. So Gucci said that's absolutely false. She said she figured that you were busy doing your workouts. She said it's not my she said it is my fault because I didn't get a contract. So I'm glad that she realized that. And like I said, I still feel like it could be handled better. It's just
Yeah.
a conversation. I don't like
Yeah.
when a conversation can just clear so much up.
Mhm.
So, it's just one of those things. So
Exactly.
then Glenn shows up at the door. Marie Monroe, baby. When I tell you, she hauled her ass like she jumped up, jumped out her skin. Like you said, when one person running, we don't need to know what we running. We just all running, right?
Just gonna run.
We just all running.
I would have jumped up too, like, ooh.
Right, right. Cause so Gucci, she was laughing like she just knew she just started running too. Everybody else is running, we running. I thought it was so funny.
Ooh, that scene cracked me up. And then it's like, Glenn, what are you doing here? What are you doing here?
Yep.
He,
Yep.
mm,
That's exactly what he thought. That is
he was
exactly what he thought. Hey, Tamika.
gonna get. Oh, talking about what's his face? Damon.
Uh-huh. Yep. He thought he was gonna get that milk for free.
Hey, Tamika Boo.
Yes, yes. Thank you for my blue heart, y'all. I'm trying to pick it up and feel better. I know I'm throwing y'all off because
No, you're doing
I'm
good.
thrown off a little bit. So
You're doing an excellent job.
oh, thank you. So she was like, why are you stalking her? Glenn, why the hell are you here? Now,
Mhm.
y'all, the question is, she got some kind of air tag on her? He's recording her.
Yeah, the recording is a
Another
whole
level.
another level.
Exactly.
Now, how I don't know about the tech stuff. I don't know how he's able to do that. What app did he program on her phone? Like, what did he do?
Right.
Because how? What the heck?
Or
He cloned
did
her.
production kind of little birdie in the ear something? But like you said, last season he pulled up on her again.
Yeah, so
So
he kind of does this type of stuff, but the recording thing, that is like, how did you clone her phone? Like, what did you do to
exactly.
be able to hear that conversation? Like,
Right.
part anybody can pull up on you, but that recording part is what's really scaring me. Like,
Right, right.
WTF?
And then the fact that he said, I can't stalk her, she's my wife. No, Glenn, absolutely. You can stalk your wife.
Still be stalking somebody.
You can RAPE your
Mhm.
wife. You could do she's not a free for all. You
Exactly.
don't get just
Mhm.
unlimited, like what are we saying here? Like,
Yeah.
no. No, it does not work like that. Then he's getting all upset with Marie.
Oh, they had a whole back and forth, child. They went at it.
Baby, Baby, when she said, go to Walmart and get you a toy, I
Mm-hmm.
said,
Go to Walmart, get you a toy.
it was
With
so
her damn
funny.
country accent. Go to Walmart, get you a toy.
Right. Baby. She was going back and forth. She got right in her little mom bag. She was going back and forth with Glenn. She
Mm-hmm.
said Tisha is her friend. She gonna do whatever. She said you already got Essie and worry about that married man you got. I was like, oh, I said, Tisha, are you pillow talking? Girl. That's what that sounded like.
Uh-oh, yeah.
Like he's revealing some pillow talk, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's why she was like trying to get him out because he was like, oh yeah, I know a lot about y'all. I was like,
Yeah, I know
you
more
ain't
about y'all
supposed to
than you
say
think.
that.
Like,
You
what
ain't,
you mean?
you're not supposed to let nobody know that.
Weirdo.
Marie she was looking stunned and surprised though. So I was just like, ooh, ooh. So she tries to get him to shut up. She goes and takes him out. She said, let me get him on out this house before Marie punch him in the face. I said, not punch him in the face.
Mm-mm-mm.
And when they walked out, she called him a clown. I was hollering.
Marie was not scared. She listen,
Not at
she
all.
used her mind. She let him have it.
Yes,
She
she
let
jumped
him
right
have
into that, like that mother mode, protective mode type
it. Yeah.
thing. She jumped right in that little bag or whatever. She was
Good.
like, you need to go, Glenn. Come on in here, Letitia. She was like, you see, she came in here, don't you?
Uh-huh.
Now go to Walmart and get you a toy.
She was talking her cash money-ish.
Mm,
That
mm,
was
mm.
so funny.
I was screaming. She said she's scared to leave him. She said, because you'll see a side of him.
Mm-mm.
I said, no.
That worries me.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
He shouldn't be afraid. That mean Marie wasn't
Right.
scared that day. She sure was. Sure was.
She said, so then she gets all flustered, like her, like she almost, I mean, not battered, but kind of like she really
Giving
looked
that.
flustered and
Yeah.
like she was really upset
Yeah.
and she was just like, this is not a new beginning for me. You're gonna have to double up on the commission because she gotta leave and she's embarrassed. I was like,
Yeah.
dang. I was like, dang, go on. I ain't get my love and marriage. I ain't get my love and marriage in there. But I want y'all to rate the episode. I loved it.
I thought it was good.
The girls are I'm giving it a 9.
The bells are bringing it.
Yep, the bells are ringing and bringing it. I was really satisfied because I thought it was a lot going on. A lot going on. Yeah, 8. Okay. All right, 8.5. All right. All right. Yes, yes, yes. I've been here for the bells.
Yeah, the
They've been
bells
they've
are
been
bringing it.
but you know what? I'm not having the problem that other people are having with Atlanta either. I'm not quite sure, but I'm not having that issue. So
Mhm.
um oh dang on Monique.
Not a 7.5.
7.5. All right.
Dang, sis.
All right.
Monique said it was all right. It wasn't all that.
All right. Okay, y'all.
Oh, God, that was funny.
All right. So I guess we can go back to our layout like this. Okay, y'all.
Okay.
All right, because I got the screenshots. They're in my phone. I didn't upload them. I didn't have time. So, but I do have the notes. Okay.
Okay. We're doing love and marriage next.
Yes, we're doing love and marriage. So let's go ahead and change our backgrounds. There we go. Oh boy.
That's true.
I'm
I could have done without Tambra's parts.
exactly. It was a fast forward for me. It was a fast forward. Okay. Child. Ready to pop off. That is the name of this episode.
Oh, is
So
it?
of course we get the recap where Marcel and Tisha, They start, baby. I'm trying to figure out why are they moving again.
This doesn't make any sense.
Why are they moving again?
To move into an apartment just to move back into the house. What?
Couldn't be me.
I don't. Moving
Couldn't
is
be
a
me.
headache. Moving is a. You have to pack all your shit up. What? Moving is a headache.
Exactly.
Why are you gonna
Exactly.
move to an apartment just to move back into the house?
Exactly. That's crazy to me. That is really crazy to me.
They're gonna have to break that one down for me because that didn't make no sense.
You know, talking about getting some work done on the house. I was just like, girl. I say it feel like every season it feels like he downsizes her and downsizes her and downsizes her. I'm like,
Hmm.
I thought y'all had money. Where the money at?
Mhm.
I'm like, I'm not understanding. I'm not understanding. Then he fills her in on um what Tiffany said to Sheree.
Oh yeah.
Tisha cannot believe it. She cannot believe it. She's sitting up there like Tiffany got some nerves. She was like, she don't know the lady. Those questions are inappropriate.
Show is.
And what is going on? But she got all the tea. She got all the dirt and got all the tea.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let me just call. I'm gonna start calling Tiffany Karen. Okay, Karen and Lewis.
No, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. We not about to call that lady Karen. Oh
Karen and
Hey, hey, hey.
hey.
That Albert.
um,
Hey, hey.
she's recalling the situation with Martell and Marceau to Lewis, and she's putting a lot of stank on it. A lot of stank on it, getting him all worked up.
Yep.
I said, girl, don't go on get your man beat up now. Mm-mm. We
Not
don't
Big
want to do
Lou.
that. We don't want to do that.
Big Lou might be able to
Oh,
maybe
gee.
able to tackle some people now. Big Lou.
Right. Let me see. Kimmy and Maurice. I knew it. I knew it, y'all. I'm telling you. I said, I'm keeping my good eye on Maurice.
Uh-oh.
Now, baby, they have this conversation in the car where, baby, when Maurice figured out and it came clear in his head that she's been faking it, he was just like,
Mm-hmm. He was shook. He was so shook, you guys. Like,
baby, when I tell you, I screamed. It was just too funny, too funny.
brother man was shook. He was really taken aback. Like, wow.
She
We've been
is
taken.
right. I mean, first of all, I'm gonna have to get you a pocket because I'm not gonna be sitting up here fighting for my life, got poison running all through my veins,
Mm-hmm.
and letting you hop on top of me and do your goddamn business. What in
Every day at that. Every day.
the and Kimmy has this way about her where she, no matter the situation, she still wants to perform her wifely duties. Like it's when you remember when she was getting ready for surgery, she was like, I want to meal prep and put some things in the so you can have. I said,
Mm-hmm.
girl, if that nigga don't call a carry out service, Uber Eats, what is going on here? Like she really, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's something about sometimes women just want to perform their child.
I mean, it's a nice gesture. She's cooking for her child. I mean, her stepchild and him. So that's what I think. She in her mind, she was like, "Let me just make sure y'all have some food for the next couple of days." Um, I don't think I don't see it as a big deal. I mean, I get it's like, yeah, you probably should have been resting instead. Not overworking yourself. But Hell, if she wanted to cook, she wanted to cook.
Yeah,
And
this is
not like he forcing her. If he was being like, woman, cook for me, now that that'd be different.
right.
If she volunteering, okay,
Yeah,
girl.
I know. That's what I said. She has this little cringy. I be like, girl, like no, like no. But they have this little conversation, which I think was hilarious. I was cracking up. But then he misreading that she initiates sex, and he said she initiates sex almost 50% of the time. And she was like, I don't never initiate the sex. She
Not never.
he said when you throw your butt up on me and put your leg around me, that ain't you wanting some? No.
How
It's
does
me
that
being
go?
intimate, me wanting to be close to my husband.
As simple as that, and he's taking it a whole nother direction.
How can this be his second marriage? This is so weird to me. Like you ain't learned nothing from the first one? Like, no.
But most men do think when you scooted, everybody kind of know when you scooted on them, you kind of want to do a little something, something. That so she got to also be careful because that's you also sending mixed signals, Kimmy. You can't be scooting your booty on top of a man and then think they're not gonna want to do nothing. No, girl, that's a signal for a lot of people to get it crack lacking. So she got to also be careful. But he obviously they're misunderstanding each other because the signals are crossing. They're not connecting.
Right. What Jesse will be like, the continents are not meeting. Oh my goodness. I think Jessie Woo is such a beautiful.
She's gorgeous. She's
Shout
so
out to
pretty.
Jessie Woo. She is such a beautiful, beautiful woman.
She's so pretty.
She really is. So, yeah. Anyway, like I said, it was a little cringy because, like she said, she wanna satisfy him and all this other stuff, and I'm like, girl, it'll be a later for me. Then also too, they have this conversation with Kimmy meets with her friend. You remember the one that was with her when she did the big chop, Andrea. So
Yeah.
she meets with
Mhm.
her, and she pretty much retells the story about how she's been, you know, not really into the sex. And I guess Kimmy is a very sexual person, and I think because she was like, "Girl, really you?" Like I'm like, "Oh," I said, "Oh, she like it like that." Okay, okay.
Mhm. That's what they were alluding to.
Yeah, yeah. So they pretty much recall the whole conversation with Maurice. They have a good laugh about it. She also revealed that her hair was a part of her sexuality and her feeling attractive and
Hmm.
stuff like that. And so I thought that was a really nice conversation because I think, like, even when even when even when Maurice has the conversation, he was like, "Oh, baby, I just want you."
Mhm.
But I was just like, I don't think he's hearing her. Like, don't just say, I just want you, and like I want some kind of acknowledgement. I want you to kind of validate my feeling, like that type of thing, like, and then give her a compliment, like say, like, yeah, babe, I understand exactly what you're saying, but I would just say you're beautiful.
Yeah.
Yes, you need to listen, you need to acknowledge. I hear that, I get it, but you're always gonna be beautiful to me, like, like that.
Yeah.
Me too, girl. I be on it. She been doing Young, Famous, and African. Y'all know that's my shit. I
Oh,
love.
you like that show?
Yes, I love that show. It was feeling a little love and hip hoppery
Was it?
this season 2, because of that Fontana girl. I ain't like her at all. Oh, big face heifer. It's like, no. Good boy. So, child, we get to this baby shower. Man, they had this conversation already going. They had the conversation going about what happened at Martell's party. Of course, Tisha was leading the conversation because Marcel wasn't even there and Martell wasn't there. So she's breaking it down, talking about everything that Karen said to Sheree. And they were like, they couldn't believe it. They was sitting up there like, I said, girl, she was telling everybody. Like Nell was at the table.
Yep.
Courtney, like I was like, oh wow, we just going there. We just gonna do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And then Mel arrives. And Nell's like, are we still gonna have this conversation now that Mel is here? I was like, hmm, okay. I was like, I don't know if I would have. But then, like Mel, she just has this weird look on her face, like she not really understanding what's going on. And Tisha was like, "Well, I'll go ahead and brief her. I'm gonna let her know
Mm-hmm.
that we were talking about Martell's event and something that happened at Martell's event, but it was between Sheree and Karen." And she's like, oh, okay. And then when they started talking, she was just like, she went and made her a plate. Right,
Mm-hmm.
right. Because she didn't want to be in the mess. She didn't want to be in the boo. So, but
But
the
this is
whole
the thing, though, because one minute you're saying, "Oh, y'all can't make me feel uncomfortable about anything," but then
right,
as soon as they say what they're talking about, you get up to go fix yourself a plate. So it's just like you want to act like you're so unbothered, and I'm not saying she's not unbothered,
right.
but if you had no problem, you would have sat your ass there and had them talk, and you would have just been
True,
listening.
true,
You didn't have to
true.
get up to go get yourself a plate. If
This is true.
if it wasn't gonna bother you, you should have. Tisha did the right thing and gave you a heads up. But
Right,
you want to always come off like you're so unbothered by Martell, but then you said that in 1 minute, then the same breath you talking about well, I'm gonna go get myself a plate, and you have the screwed up face. So I'm just like, well, what is it? You care or you don't care? I don't know.
right. Yes, yes. She was looking like she just had the deer on headlights kind of look the whole time, and she was just like, I was like, dang. But anyway, she get up, fixes the plate. She came back. She still had the kind of deer on headlights. And then messy, messy heifer. That heifer. What's that heifer name?
Nail.
Stormy.
Oh,
Stormy. Stormy was like, did they tell you the other part though? The other part where Sheree kind of like came off as if you were a fan. She was just like, she said, "Oh, have you met her before?" They was like, she said, "Yeah, I think I've seen her. She had some kind of event. She said it was a hair event, and she ended up having a book signing that was there, and she was a speaker." So I was like, "Oh, that makes sense." But
mm-hmm.
the way they was trying to like, trying to put 20, 10 on 20, 20 on 10. I was just like, y'all just trying to, why y'all trying to get up underneath that girl's skin like that?
Yeah, Stormy was definitely extra in that moment. Very extra.
Yeah. I
Very.
feel like there's still some underlying tension. I'm telling you, there
I
is some.
feel it. I feel it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stormy and Mel are not good. Still,
Not at
it
all.
feels weird.
Yeah.
Their
Yeah.
interactions are very weird.
Yeah. 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 That is crazy. And then Martell and Marcel walks in.
Mm-hmm.
You could have heard the crack, the record scratch.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, if you want to test whether or not I was gonna stay, if you invited Martell, I'm gonna let you know right now. You can have my seat.
I
Mhm.
wish she didn't get up though.
May God bless you on your journey.
I wish she didn't get up. I just felt like, girl, sit there. Like, why are you getting up like you scared of Martell? Like, who's Martell? Again, if you're gonna be unbothered, be unbothered. Like, who gives a shit? That's Martell. You know there was a chance that he was gonna come. So why are you acting surprised? It's a
True.
it's a cast event. Like, y'all are
Right.
filming. Y'all
This
are
is true.
filming a TV show. It's a cast wide event. Why are you acting shooketh because he popped up? And if he popped up, oh well, girl, I would have still drank my drink, ate my food, had my cupcake, play the little games, and I maybe would have stayed for like 30 minutes. I can see she wants to leave a little bit earlier, but for her to just hop and skip and jump as soon as he walked in the door, I thought that was lame. I'm just like, Mel, you're better than that. Like, why? Like, don't give him that satisfaction of knowing that he can run you out of a room.
Mm,
No,
mm,
sit your ass there, eat your cupcake, eat your foo, eat your stuff, and play some games, and then you can leave.
yeah.
But that's just me, child.
Hey, Inga.
Hey, Ingaboo.
Once he step in her space. Yeah.
I think she could have stayed a little bit longer because you were there. You went there for a purpose, and that was to be supportive to somebody at the
Mm-hmm.
baby shower. And for you to just scurry along, I don't even know if she played one game. Not one game did she play. I don't know how long she was. I mean, I know they edit this, so for all I know, she could have
Right.
been there for 2 hours. For all I know.
Right.
So
Right. Right. Right.
I'll give her that. She could have been there for 2 hours for all I know. So
Yeah. Yeah. When she was there, she took the pictures and she did the thing. She probably bought a gift. But
mhm.
yeah. And for some reason, for me, I felt like Marceau and Martell was there to kick up some dust. I don't even think that they was there to really attend the baby shower. More so than, I don't know. It just felt weird.
No, I think what made it weird was they knew that they were gonna have to have a conversation with Lewis. So that's what made it to me. That's what I interpreted as
Right.
they knew. Okay, we're gonna have to have this talk with him. Let's see how it's gonna go. I think that's to me. That's what the energy was giving me.
Right. Okay. Okay. I can see that too. I can see that. But can you start to break down this whole how they have this word with Lou, and what did you think about it? How was the energy? How did the back and forth play out to you? What do you think?
At first, I mean, I'll be honest. I felt like Martell had good energy. I'll give him credit. He stayed pretty calm, cool, collected throughout the ordeal. It was to me, it was Big Lou that got more emotional. He was
Yeah.
more emotional with
Right.
the conversation. Marceau, I mean, he didn't really hype up. He was there. He definitely spoke up though. He was very vocal. I'll say that. Um,
Yeah. Because when Lou was trying to defend his wife,
mhm.
I don't think that was the move, because it almost made you kind of look crazy, because
Yeah,
your wife was all the way in the wrong. You even question her yourself, you
right.
know.
It was inappropriate. Like,
And then also too, I think Martell was very calm when he approached Tiffany. I think Marceau is the one that,
Marcel was the one.
yeah, that was
Mhm.
kind of,
He was chiming in and he was being. You said that.
yeah.
He said some other comments that were a little risque. That's why he checked himself and was like, "Man, I can't be talking to nobody's wife like this. Let me check." He
Right.
checked himself. So
After he had the whole conversation though.
right at the very end.
Right. So yeah. Right. Where were their gifts? These are the questions. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's why I'm telling you, I look for things like that. Like when Martell showed up to them two babies' birthdays and didn't have nothing in his hand.
Hmm.
Where the gifts? So yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I be kind of, seeing all that stuff. I think Tiffany could have got his yeah, she could have got his ass whipped. Yeah, but I am of the belief that the way Martell, I think Martell should have just had the conversation dolo solo with Tiffany. I don't think that he needed, like, Marceau probably shouldn't have been there when you brought up that whole thing. You could have just had a different conversation, because he was very respectful. And I don't be taking up for no Martell, but
Right.
um I didn't see a problem with what he did because she was all the way out of line. She was out of order.
She was so out of line. And again, I know, thanks to her, we have something to talk about. So I'm kind of conflicted on how I feel because on one hand, I'm like, she was out of line. That was disrespectful. It was uncomfortable. She has a lot of nerve. But then I'm like, shit, if she didn't do this, what the hell would we be talking about? Like,
Exactly.
so I'm
Yeah.
kind of like, but she was definitely wrong. And she
Yeah.
is lucky that she's pregnant because she deserved to get cussed out.
At the very least. At the very
At
least.
least.
And a pregnant belly full of baby, you can get cussed out too.
You can still
You
get
should,
cussed out, to be
yeah.
honest.
Yeah.
You can still get cussed out. I could give a shit about you being pregnant. I don't give not nan bleep if you're pregnant. What that
Right.
got to do with the price of tea in China?
Exactly.
You're running your mouth. You being messy.
Yeah.
You causing drama.
Yeah.
So it's fair game, baby.
Yeah, Marcel really did kick up all that the dramatics. You know what I'm saying?
It
He
was
was
the
just really
dramatics.
he was really trying to put some more stank on it. Look, put
Oh
20
yeah.
on 10,
But in all honesty, I rarely get Marceau rarely gets one from me, okay? Rarely. But in all honesty, a part of me also feels like that was just his genuine reaction because what Tiffany said was so absurd that if it was me, I probably would have reacted like I said last week. I probably would have been Marceau. You said that, that would have been me, and I'm very dramatic as well. So I could see myself kind of having the similar reaction. So
Okay.
I think he was dramatic, but
Mhm.
I think it was a genuine like WTF? Did you really say that to that woman? Like, what's wrong with you?
Right.
Do you not, because Tiffany clearly lacks like social cues and social etiquette and things of that nature. I think she really does, like,
Right. Right. She does not read the room.
at all.
Um if you're not familiar with a person, I don't think you should be too familiar in your approach of how you talk to them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, she misses the mark all the time.
All the time. Play victim all the time.
Girl,
All the
we're
time.
gonna get to it. Okay. So the guys get all huffy, and I think Lou was he was getting real
Kind of put
like,
his finger on
yeah,
this Martel's chest, and Martel
right,
was like, hold up, buddy.
right. Then Maurice comes out. Every time Maurice comes out to de-escalate, it feels like it always get escalated. I don't know, but he came outside. He was like, it was getting a little loud. I'm gonna see what's going on. So
Mm-hmm.
he comes. So all they looking like the Three Stooges, just sitting out there, just kind of going back and forth. And then Lou pretty much kind of tucked his tail and was like, just had a conversation with me. Didn't he also say, um, do you want me to have the conversation with your wife? You want me to have a
Oh yeah,
conversation?
he said that to both Marceau and Martel. He was like, okay, bet. If you were still married to Mel, let me go and talk to her. He said that.
Yeah,
He said
yeah.
to, Marceau, okay, bet. I'll talk to your wife then. And Marceau was like, no, you not.
Right, right. That's what I'm saying. He didn't even have a leg to stand on because at the end of the day, I just really feel like Marceau, you should stay out of it. How about that? Martell was not wrong. He did not disrespect her.
Nope.
Now, Marceau calling her a Karen and throwing that all in her.
Yeah.
Too much. Team too much. So,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, fine. Have a conversation, Lou, if you want to have a conversation, but you still look kind of crazy because Tiffany was all the way wrong at
Mm-hmm.
the end of the day. So then she goes full on Karen moment.
Uh-oh.
Now, listen, I ain't saying she was faking. I ain't saying none of that, but
Yeah.
it is rather convenient that all of a sudden, because you done kicked up some mess. But did you even see how diabolical that smile was when she was telling Lou the story and like like she put the battery in his back and then she was like activated. Like she was proud of what she accomplished. It was so, I was just like, ooh, Tiffany, that's ugly. That was an ugly little, I don't know. I ain't like it.
I gotta go back and see.
Girl, we is here. We is here. We already talked about him earlier though. Now she goes into full Karen mode. She's getting dizzy. She's seeing spots and stars. And can you turn down the lights? She's crying. She's kind of shaking. She's kind of holding, covering her face and her eyes. And he's trying to ask her, what's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? She's not really saying anything. Then she starts to, kind of say that she's not feeling well or whatever. And then they end up taking her to the hospital.
Yeah. I mean, I think it was a real moment. I definitely think it was a real moment.
Okay. Yeah, because I do know, like, when you get closer to your time, people can develop preeclampsia, and that's the high blood pressure and all that stuff, and it comes just like that, and just a turn of events and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So they didn't call the ambulance.
But he took her to the hospital.
Yes, he took her to the hospital to see what is going on. And that is the end of that, y'all. You 50-50 on it, girl. My little spidey senses be like,
nah, y'all be too cynical sometimes.
Y'all can rate this episode. What are we rating? I don't know. I give this a 7.5. Yeah, I give it a 7.5. Because
what do I give it? Let me think. It's so hard to rate Love and Marriage nowadays because just be so
over it.
I'm just gonna copy you.
Okay. All right. Great. What else we got? Girl, Monique is a hard girl to please.
Is tough, baby. She is a tough one.
So, I mean, it was all right for what it was, but I was just like, okay. All right.
Okay.
So we're gonna go on over
to another show that's kind of lacking.
Yes.
Lacking, I should say, lacking.
Right. She is not easily impressed, girl.
And not at all.
These heifers. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let me see. How do I add it to the stream?
Not that clip with Kenya's eyes. Oh my gosh. What does production be doing this with the the evil eyes?
You know what? I thought Monique did that when she did this. I thought that was her little.
No, production did that. It was on the show.
Okay. Okay. So the episode. Wait a minute. I feel like we're too small. There we go.
Yeah, we were too small.
All right. The episode picks up with crazy Marla acting a fool, still banging, kicking the door. Summer. I was just like, Sheree, like, we're on season 15. I know the girls know that the cameras are there. I'm not quite understanding why people are acting like the cameras aren't there. Like, we ain't gonna see what you did. She's sitting up there lying, talking about she ain't kicked the door. Girl, you did.
I didn't think she did either until they ran that clip back, and I
Yeah.
was like,
It wasn't like, because Marlo was like, she was doing that, but she just kind of went by like hee hee hee, like a little kick
yeah,
like that. It
yeah,
wasn't all like that, but girl, you did it.
yeah,
You did it.
yeah.
So yeah, so she's doing all that stuff. Girl, Kenya was upset, as she should be, because she could have startled Brooklyn. She could have startled her, like
Sure.
if she was asleep. And like I said, it was just unbecoming, just in a hotel. Period. You know what I'm saying? That's just not. I mean, are we adults here? Like, what in the world is going on?
Right.
Then she proceeds to slam the damn door
Oh.
on Moneta.
Mm-mm.
And only because the door has a little tension, it didn't really slam in her face
Yeah,
like she was trying to
trying
do.
to do it. Yeah. Because if that door wasn't so heavy, it actually really could have hit her hard.
Exactly.
Then they
Girl,
really would have been fighting. I think Manetta would have whipped her ass for real. If that door hit her for real, I think she would have pushed her, kicked her, hit her.
Moneta is better than me. Me and Marlo, we would have been tussling. You hear me? It would have been a fight. I'm sorry. It would have been a fight. I'm sorry, Marlo. It would have been a fight. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. Baby.
Baby, not me.
She is giving psycho. Like she is really, like, I just don't like what is going on. It's just like, girl. Then she end up in her hotel room reading the Bible, talk about, I hate that I let Kenya control me. I said, Kenya control you? I said, I bet you she one of them people that, oh, the devil made me do it.
The devil made me do.
Girl. You would have been fighting. I'm what I'm trying to tell you. What I'm trying to tell you. That was that was insane. And I was just like, okay, y'all. I know she better get fired. I know next season she need to be a friend of. Now, I do enjoy Marlo a little bit because she be funny. She be having some little funny little things to say. Her little confessionals be kind of funny or whatever. I can definitely take her as a friend of, but
This
um
full-blown housewife thing is not cutting it.
it's not working. I'm sorry. It's just not working for me.
Simba, can you please move?
You don't know. You don't know. Because I'm trying to tell you that was way out of order. Child, then Kenya is oh, Brooklyn saying I'm very tired.
That
Oh,
was so sad. That was so cute.
they're calling her, talking to her, because they're still trying to figure out what to do. They like, you brought us all the way out here. We were supposed to do this. We didn't get a chance to do that, and all this other stuff. And she's trying to keep it a secret, which I think is fine. I think that's fine. She wanted to surprise them, but they get on the phone. She was like, "Who is this?" Sonya. She said, "You can go, girl." I was like, "Oh no." Because she was over it. By that time, she was just
Ooh,
over it. You know
what?
what I'm saying? And so she was like, you can go. And she was like, I said, girl.
I think Kenya could have at least told them that she's doing a surprise. Like, I don't think she even said, y'all, like, hey y'all, I have a surprise. I'm not gonna tell y'all, but I think
Right.
she could have at least said it's a surprise. I have something big that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. But Kenya is not a good host, so I
She's
just feel
not.
like it just the way
She
it
is the worst host,
yeah,
in my opinion.
he's not a good host.
It was a mess. It was a mess. And so, yeah. Did I miss anything with
This
that?
trip was definitely a bust, Inga. It sure was. It was
Yeah.
a waste of time. I'm surprised they even still aired it because nothing good came from it. It was nothing entertaining. it was a complete bust. Like this wasn't
Mhm.
even a trip. Like, can you even call it a trip? Like for real? Like
Right.
it
Right.
was wild. Ugh.
So, um, you know how Kia always she's a mess. She is a
If
mess. She
it
was
was
like,
Sonya,
"Who's speaking?"
I would, first of all, if I was Sonya, I wouldn't have came because there is no way in hell I'm going to leave Alabama to drive back to Atlanta to do an event and then come back to Alabama. What? Girl,
Right.
you were doing too much anyway. Like, no, I know you want to get the paper. I know you want to get paid because you
Right.
get paid per episode that you appear in, but I would have taken that L. That was too much. That was too exhausting anyway.
Right. She said 4 hour drive.
A 4 hour drive, girl, it's not worth it for what?
Right. Girl, she is the worst host. Um, itinerary. She didn't tell
No,
them about the attire. She's sitting up
nope.
there telling them, this is inappropriate and all this other stuff. They getting kicked out of the place. It's just
Yeah,
a mess.
complete mess. Complete and utter mess.
There's no reason I want to go to. Oh, okay. Listen.
The shade of it all. Don't let Alabama hear that now.
Right.
Don't let nobody from Alabama come up in there. And go like, I ain't scared. What?
Right. So Todd and Candy. All right. He look, meanwhile, across town, he's talking about the past, his new movie that he's working on. So derivative. Everybody has we've already done this. Why are we doing it again? But okay, let's see. We'll see. Where would it be? It would probably be on Tubi, y'all. Let's see.
It probably will be on Tubi.
Yes. And then
Or BT
Candy,
Plus.
she feels she feels busy. It looks like she's busy. She's not really paying too much attention to Todd.
On her phone, being rude.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
love Candy. That's my favorite. That's my favorite girl. But I don't like how she be treating Todd sometimes.
Right, right,
You on your phone. This brother trying to talk to you about a business idea, and you on your phone.
right. Then we see Kenya. I guess all of the anxiety and all of the things that happen. And I think she said that she just got over COVID and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, y'all sure? Because everybody was hacking
Mm-hmm.
last week. And I'm like, ain't nobody wearing a mask yet? Like, or either I don't know. I feel like they shouldn't come to set. Like, I don't know.
If they're sick.
Yeah, yeah. Look at Marlo, the devil reading the Bible.
Not the devil.
And then so the EMT comes for Kenya.
Yeah.
I think Sheree hears all the commotion because she's in the suite right beside her.
Yeah.
And so yeah, so she sees what is going on and she saw that she got taken to the hospital. Then
Mm-hmm.
they call I got this stuff all mixed up. Okay, so they call the girls. She calls the girls and tell everybody to come over. She tells them, you know, Kenya got taken by ambulance. Now, Marlo,
Ooh.
a prayer? What? I don't even want you to say amen with my name. Not you, Marlo. No, not you. Not you. So she's sitting over there praying. Oh, I was just like, girl, what? She is so crazy to me, y'all. Like she will mistreat you and then expect for you to do something for her. And that's
Because Marlo is a troubled woman who, at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, she wants to be accepted by people. She wants to be accepted. And that's why she has this weird tug and war thing with Kenya, where 1 minute she hates Kenya, then 1 minute she wants Kenya's approval. She
Right.
needs that acceptance from people. And I think that comes deep down from being a child in the foster care system and feeling unwanted. And I think it all stems from that.
Yeah.
Marlo is still not doing the work. Like don't get me wrong, it takes time, because when you go to therapy, you
Mhm.
don't just you don't just start talking about everything. You start with one thing, and then as you keep going, you break down these walls and you start talking about all different type of stuff. But Marlo has not dove into her childhood trauma yet. And I think her childhood trauma is a lot of the reason why she is how she is today. A troubled woman who has a bunch of wounds and scars that she has not tended to. And that's what I think about Marlo. It
Yeah.
comes from a hurt, damaged place. I hate to call somebody damaged, because we all have issues, but it comes from a hurt and damaged place.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. That was crazy.
it's like she wants the approval of people. She wants to be accepted by people.
Right.
But she lashes out at people at the same time. So it's, I don't know.
It's crazy. Right. Ooh, child, she needs some healing. Okay.
A therapist, not a life coach. Right.
Right. Right. So, where are we at? They was talking about Kenya's ultimate worst girls trip. How everybody was just kind of like falling off.
Yep.
It was so cute.
Oh, and then
Um,
they asked Manetta a good question, because they were saying how when they get back to Atlanta, they want to make sure that they're still going to be positive and getting along. And they were like, when you get around your crew, are you going to act brand new, or are you going to be cool or whatever? And Manetta was like, I'm going to be cool as long as you don't try to come for me or come for my friends. So and Marlo was like, oh, we might have a problem then.
right.
So she let that be known. Um,
Exactly, Inga.
she's really not the best person to raise these boys. She can financially take care of them, but emotionally she can. Yeah,
Yeah.
that might be true.
Yes, yes, yeah. Let me see. Anything else you want to say about?
Oh,
Okay.
your mama choice.
Yes, we're gonna get there. Okay, I guess we can get there. All right. So wait a minute. Did Candy and Todd have a conversation about Mama Joyce as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I think so.
Anything you want to say about that one?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So she says she's gonna say something to her mama and she's not gonna be as passive as she usually is. So
Yeah.
I guess, child. I think we are too far in the game.
It's like a little bit too late, because I was proud of Candy for sticking up to her mama and being vocal. I was very proud of her. But I was also like, sis, you needed to be this stern 10 years ago
Exactly.
when y'all first got together.
Exactly.
10 years ago.
Period.
You should have been this vocal and stern. I'm not saying this is the first time she's talked to her mom. I know she's talked to her mom about the situation, but I think now we're seeing a more firm and stern Candy when it comes to this topic. I think she's really fed up, but
Mhm.
it shouldn't have taken you a decade to get fed up. But well, you should have been fed up a long time ago. You should have been like, I got this good man, Savannah, and I don't want to lose him. So let me get my shit together and get my mom together. Like, but I was proud of Candy in the moment, a little
Yeah.
bit too late, but
Yeah. She definitely needs to go to therapy because in therapy, you learn how to put in, set boundaries, enforce them, and stuff like that, and how you have to just kind of, you know, I think she just, I hate that because a lot of Tauruses are the hero child, the child that had to do everything for everybody, the most successful, the most, whatever, that person. And she's that person. I think she just has a lot of shame and guilt, and she does things for, different people, different reasons. She's a people pleaser. Yeah, she definitely needs to go, because she needs to be able to enforce the boundary as well. She was talking, what y'all think about her little shake and go weed?
It was late and tired.
She was talking about him going to strip clubs. She's like, well, mama, we go to the strip clubs together.
Well, that was good, Nita. That was a good impersonation.
Then she's like, she's saying that he's sleeping all the time. He not teaching Ace how to take out the trash. And I was just like,
how would she know that? How would she know that?
I was
That
just
was
like,
my question.
y'all, we're not in the ghetto no more. We have housekeepers. What do you mean? Like,
how would Mama Joyce know that Todd does not take out the trash? I want to know the backstory to that. How would she know that? I was very
that
curious.
is a good question.
How
That's a good question.
that? And I mean, don't get me wrong, housekeeper or not, I do think you need to raise children to still tidy up after themselves and have some chores and things like that around the house to teach them responsibility. But to be honest, that's none of her business.
Right.
Talking about when you got with him, he was this quiet, meek, and humble guy, but now he's more like a George Jefferson. Bitch, what? What the hell do you even mean?
I was cracking up. I said that was a double entendre, because at first, because George Jefferson is short.
Yeah.
And then, he was very egotistical and just kind of, stuff like that. It was funny to me. Candy did get a shot in there. She said something about when you get a man, you know how women like to throw a penis in your face, like they so much better than you, but child,
In this case, I support that message.
Right.
With Mama Joy.
Definitely in this case, for sure. And I don't think she was real stern. Joyce was pretty much saying that's why she don't come over like that no more. And she was like, well, don't you love your grandkids? Why are you dragging their father like that? This isn't just not a good look. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, no. Because they're gonna take their father's side. Because see, when it was her and Riley, it was just them. It's a different dynamic. So I'm just like, are you gonna be treating your other grandkids kind of like? I don't know. Mama Joyce, you need to do some work. This is just too much.
That was terrible. What she did at BravoCon, that was terrible at BravoCon.
It was
terrible.
Now, what I will say is Sheree, she look good.
Sheree's body is banging, honey. You cannot take that away from her. Sheree's body is.
She looked good in that yellow. Yeah. Girl, look at Brooklyn. She looks so happy, don't she? She looks like a happy
little girl.
Yes. And she came in doing her little karate moves. I said, come on. I thought it was so cute.
It was so cute and innocent and sweet and all the good stuff.
That is all she
got. Damn.
That's all she got. She ain't got nothing else. Nothing.
Y'all so messy. Oh, y'all so messy. Oh my God. That's all she got. No.
That's crazy. That's all she got. We're gonna leave that one up there, because that's the post right there. That's all she got. So in this conversation, so she tells her about the fibroids, right? Girl, when I tell you, where she said, "You know I'm expecting, right?" And she was like, "Get out of here!"
That's funny.
I was screaming. That was such a genuine, like, shock reaction. I was crying laughing. It was so funny. I said, "Girl, I know you don't think somebody 52, 53 years old is expecting a boiled egg. That's all she expecting." Right. Beautiful body and beautiful house. The house, yeah, the house
The
is
house is
amazing.
definitely nice.
Yes, definitely nice.
Mm.
Was there anything else that was discussed in this? She talked
I'm trying
about
to
the
remember what they talked
fibroids.
about.
Just catching up.
Yeah.
I think the producer asked her, did she kick the door? And she was like, "No, I'm a
Oh,
lady."
right.
I
And
was like,
they also talked about Marlo too, but I don't remember what they said. It was brief, but Marlo's name was mentioned.
okay. I'm trying to figure out. Girl, wasn't much to this damn episode anyway.
No, it was
I
not.
think that was it.
No,
Oh, Kenya and Sheree
Kenya, Sheree, and Drew.
and Drew. I don't even remember this. Can you break that one down? Do you remember the conversation?
They were the most of the conversation was them recapping what happened between Marlo and Drew that night when Marlo screamed in her face and they got into it when she was yelling out, "My nephew is dead, bitch!" All
Yeah.
that stuff. That's what they were really talking about.
Yeah.
I don't really remember. I don't remember what else. I don't remember anything else being really said.
Yeah. I remember Sheree not wanting to like hug, or she was like, "Oh, we doing a high
Oh
five?"
yeah, she didn't want to hug Drew. She was not hugging
Yeah.
Drew.
She
Because
said that
she
she
wanted
went on a
Drew about the interview that she did when
right.
Drew said that at the reunion they confiscated all the She by Sheree stuff, and Drew
Right.
was like, "I didn't say everything," and it was like, "Yeah, bitch, you said everything.
You
You
said
did.
everything.
You said
Yeah.
everything." So that was another little part that he talked about.
Right.
I think they squashed it. I don't really remember how it ended. I don't recall.
I know. Uh-oh. Somebody said Roa needs help.
Ari
Oh, which
needs help.
which brings me to the poll.
Oh, it's a poll tonight. Okay.
Yes. 90% of y'all says,
Where's the poll?
oh, I just closed it out.
Oh,
I'm sorry. Oh, I don't know why I can't show it. I know
lie. Sorry.
I know whatchamacallit Moochie be showing hers, but I don't know how to do it. But yeah, so 90% said yes. Do you think Roa is in trouble? Because you remember they just did this whole, well, no, it's 89% now. And 10%, we had 10 votes. Thank you all. Um, okay. Monique said it was squash. Good.
Okay, cool.
Because it's really stupid. It's really nothing to not be squashed. You know what I'm saying? And 10% say no. It's a little boring. It's not much to talk about, but I don't think it's bad. Y'all think it's bad?
It's just not giving. It's been very lackluster, very much so on the boring side. There might be one or two moments per episode, like, but it's just not really giving. I just think the best way to describe it is lackluster. That's all I can really say.
Mm. Yeah, it is kind of lackluster. Sheree has no storyline. She does not. Marlo, and I noticed that Courtney, she been getting more screen time than Drew.
Yeah.
What is going on? They need an HBIC. Okay, I think they could use Portia. I know Nene, the door is closed.
The door is closed because
Yeah,
she wants to sue the network.
she yeah, she kind of got on a high horse, and
Yeah.
She just wasn't fun anymore. But I think Portia can, because I mean, listen, she got a
I don't
storyline.
know. Portia kind of got on my nerves a little bit on Ultimate Girls Trip. I
Yeah,
was
she was
reminded
doing a lot.
I was reminded of like the negative side of Portia. So
Right.
I don't know. At first I was like, yeah, bring her back. But now I'm like, I don't know. I could probably do without Portia. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I want to see Portia like one more time. Come back one more time. Let me see what it's giving, and then we can decide from there.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. I agree.
I'm surprised she hasn't come back yet. She done quit all her jobs as soon as she married Simon. But actually, before she married him, she quit all her jobs. She quit.
Mm,
She quit Dish Nation, and she quit RHOA. I think that was crazy. I think that was utterly crazy to quit all your jobs as,
right.
as soon as you meet a man.
Mm, mm, mm.
But whatever, she want to be a kept woman, so let her be kept.
Right. Right.
Wish somebody would keep me. Take care of me, child. I'm sick of working.
I'm giving this a 5.
Ooh, Nita, that is low for you.
Yes. And that's only because of Brooklyn.
This girl said a 5.
And that's only for Brooklyn
I
coming in
think
there doing her little
I'm
karate
gonna
move.
give it
I'm gonna give it a 5, y'all.
a 4. Monique got you.
You know she,
I'm
you know she was gonna
she was
throw lower than me.
coming. I'm gonna be a little bit nicer than y'all. I'm gonna give it a 6.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not giving. It's very lackluster. I'm not really entertained.
Right. Mhm. I agree. What else we
Going
got?
down, down.
Okay. Miss Kira 6.57. Okay. All right. We look like we were all a little bit all over the place. Let's see.
It was
But
close.
yeah, that's it, y'all. I still don't really watch Girl.
Yeah,
It
pick a
it,
personality. That's true.
it is given a single black woman. It's
No, it's giving more than that. It's giving more than that. Mm-mm.
Wait a minute. What else? What else? What else? Are we done? What you got coming up on your channel? I do feel much better talking to my diva squad. I
Yeah,
appreciate
this
y'all.
was fun. I enjoyed this. This cheered me up a little bit.
Yeah,
I did not have a good day, so
me neither.
oh Lord.
Me neither. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Mm.
That's why I was like, I was looking at myself. I was like, y'all, I couldn't even do nothing. Couldn't even put a ponytail on. I'm just like,
Ponytail.
no.
You got some hang time though, girl. I thought you had a ponytail in. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
I do. I do. I feel a little bit better. And oh, well, a lot better. But when we get off of here, I don't know how much better I'm
That's
gonna
where I'm at.
feel. But I always have a good time on here with y'all.
Yeah.
You doing anything on the channel?
You guys, I'm trying to figure out what I'm about to do with my channel because we're in between shows right now. There's no real dominant show that's on TV right now. So
Right.
I don't know if I'm going to review a TV show. Definitely be on the lookout for Hot Topics. That's coming soon. Hot Topics is definitely coming soon on my
Yeah.
channel next week. So be on the lookout for that. But I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. I don't know.
Right.
Y'all
Yeah.
might just get Hot Topics and reality TV talk because I'm not really watching any TV shows right now that's out. I don't really know. So y'all can put me on to some TV shows
Okay.
that are on. Y'all let me
Yeah.
know if y'all have any suggestions.
Put it in the comments.
Y'all let me know. DM me on Instagram. Let me know some suggestions. What y'all watching?
Okay. Well, I didn't like The Idol, y'all. Did y'all watch The Idol on HBO Max, or should I say Max? It is like akin to Euphoria. The same Sam Levinston, the person who did Euphoria, is doing this. I was not impressed with that first episode.
Really? Oh,
No.
it has The Weekend in it. Okay, yeah, I think
Yes, that's
I
the one with the weekend.
mm,
Yes. Yeah, I watch Idol, but
you wasn't
the,
feeling
the
it.
jury is still out for me. I mean, it was just one episode, so oh, Run the World. I haven't even. I only watched it because I had to do the review with Moochie and Tamika, but it wasn't even It wasn't even holding me, y'all. It wasn't even holding my attention.
Uh-oh.
But I have been getting my life watching From.
Watching
That's
what?
like it's a show that's on MGM, and it is crazy. The guy that plays Merch on, is it Merch or Lurch? Merch
Merch.
on
Mm-hmm.
The Best Man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He is the star of that show. And
Okay.
it's pretty good. It's like sci-fi horror-ish, kind of reminds me of how you do like kind of with Yellow Jackets. I don't know if y'all watch that, like trying to figure out what the hell is going on. So it's like one of those um crazy shows.
Mm.
um yeah, Miss Kira, I don't think you're missing anything on The Idol. But check it out. I like Sam Levinston, so I'm gonna try to stick with it.
I always say give a show 3 episodes. I always say give a show 3 episodes, and then you
Yeah,
can then decide if you want to continue or not.
right. Right, I agree. Um, yeah, so yeah, give us some suggestions, y'all. For me, I know y'all are missing my movie reviews. Your girl has been seeing them, but I just have not been. I have not. I've been in a kind of bad place, y'all. So just bear with me. I'm gonna try to get something out, but just and actually I'm going back. I'm going all the way back because, like I said, all of the scripts are written. I just haven't filmed them. So,
Mm.
um, yeah. So just be on the lookout for it because I got to go all the way back to Scream 6. Like that's how long it's been since I did a movie review. I think the last one I did was Guardians of the Galaxy 3, and I did that. I did that only because it was live. So yeah.
But do what's easier for you. I feel like if it's easier to do it live, do it live. Don't put that pressure on yourself to have to record it and edit it and do this and do only do that if you genuinely want to. But if you feel like it's going to add more stress, you better hop on live and do the damn thing live.
Okay, I will, and especially now since I do come on camera a little bit more without makeup on. You know,
Join the club, girl. Join the club.
yeah, I you know I just been in a little rut. So pray for your girl.
Let me know if and when you do Scream because I would love to join you on on
Oh, good.
that.
Yes, and it's on Peacock now, right?
Yeah, I watched it on Peacock with my sister, and I was
Oh yeah.
scared boots.
I gotta finish that. I didn't even finish season 1, but I liked it. But yeah, Cruel Summer season 2 is back. Yes, I gotta do Super Mario Brothers. I got so many to do. Like I said, the scripts are written. Just
Hop
gotta
on live. Hop on live. I'm trying to tell you now. Hop on live.
okay. Yes, Monique. Yes, that thing had me in a chokehold. I binged season 1 this weekend, and then I'm finished season 2. I'm already caught up. So
Wow.
I'm on it.
I don't think I have MGM Plus.
I
Is that a
know.
streaming service?
Yeah.
I ain't
I
get.
think I will well, the first season is on Amazon Prime. So I'm sure
Okay.
you have that. So
Yeah.
you can, just to see whether or not you want to invest. And plus I think they give you like a little 7-day trial. So once we get to the finale, then maybe just do the
Mm.
7-day trial. because
Yeah.
I think it's only two or three more episodes left.
Okay.
So yeah. Oh yeah. Oh wow, we're gonna have so much to talk about. I haven't been getting into Summer House, but I heard it's that girl. I heard it's good.
Oh, I watch it. It's good. I like it.
Yeah, I heard it was good. Oh yes, and just like that, I want to do that. I want to do that because I'm a Sex in the City fanatic.
Are
So
you? Oh wow.
yes, I'm. Yes, yes. Wow, this is going. So we're gonna have four shows on at one
I can do
time,
that. I don't know if I can do all that. Mm-mm.
right? I'm just like,
I can't do notes for 4 shows. Mm-mm.
yeah,
We're gonna have to split them up. We're gonna have to do something. I can't do. I can't do that. I can barely do 3 shows. It's stressful.
right, right,
Shows are already stressful.
yeah, um, yeah. I don't know. I don't know if we'll we'll be doing that. We may just talk about it, just like in general. If you liked it, do you like the people? Do you like the couples and stuff like that?
We're
General.
talking like the main stuff that happened in the episode or something like that.
Yeah, no screenshots, no none of that. Well, I mean, they're new, so I don't know. Maybe we just need to have the picture up so we can see who is
It's
who,
good.
what is what.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I was singing it too. Me and my son was singing it too. But yeah, so anyway, y'all, so next week we will be on Monique Nicole show. Well, we'll be on both our channels, which is really really cool. But make sure y'all get down in the comments, support, engage, talk, we so we can get some engagement and stuff like that. I'm gonna actually break this thing down, and make them re-upload them as three separate. So if somebody just wants to go through Love and Merge, somebody wants to go through
Ooh.
Roa, I'm just going to, do it like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, and that might be a good thing for us to do, so we can maybe get more uploads and maybe get more views and stuff like that too.
Yeah.
Because I know they tend to get a little like a 2 hour live. Like I can't
Mhm.
commit to a 2 hour live. So
Right.
yeah, I'm gonna break them up.
I may start also doing timestamps for when I do upload it like this. I might do timestamps in the description box
Okay.
so people will know, what the time of what topic we start talking about. Because some people might not watch all 3 shows.
Right. Oh yeah, Secret Invasion is coming out. Yeah, I know we're gonna have a lot of movies, so I need to get on that like ASAP. So yeah, y'all keep y'all notifications on. We appreciate you so much, Daria, Monique Johnson. Thank you for the screenshots. Thank you for your well wishes. Miss Kira Speaks. Y'all make sure y'all support her channel as well.
Mm-hmm.
Inga 71. You always see your girl on Moochie's channel, and maybe with Tamika. Y'all make sure y'all support the ones that support you. Brillo, thank you so much for coming through with the super chat. And yeah, Tina was here, Daria was here, but I know Tamika's Den. I know that Brillo is live now.
Okay.
So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get on out of here.
Yes.
She said break up the live. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, honey. Yes, yes, yes. Thanks for the content. Oh, Trust and See. I didn't know you were here. Hey, honey. Um, yeah. Thank you, Miss Kira. Like I
Okay.
said, I feel like I did not do a good job today, but
Girl, you tripping. You did an excellent job.
oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yes,
Okay, y'all. We are gonna go ahead and get on out of here.
yes, yes. We'll see you guys next time.
Peace.